What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life.
Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the beginning of the week 2 of the Shelftember challenge. It is Wednesday. I need to go to the dentist. Sorry for the lighting. It is the afternoon. The sun is coming straight down into my face. But I need to go to the dentist first. My teeth are pretty good. Probably not really. They look like they're nice. I haven't gone to the dentist in a long time. And I've just been taking care of the kids' teeth and my husband's teeth. And I'm like, you know what? Let's book me in. So I'm a bit worried because it hurts to eat certain sweets and things now. And I've always had really nice teeth. So I think that's why I haven't really worried. And then sort of when I realized, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't think I've gone to the dentist in, I don't really even want to say how long it's been, just because it's been a while. Oh no, there's so much traffic. But yeah, so it's been a while, so I'm going to go to the dentist, and after the dentist, I am going to go to the shops. Unfortunately, that means I'm going to go to Woolworths, because that's right, like, next door to the dentist pretty much. And I would prefer going to Coles, because I feel like I end up getting more when I go to Coles. Like, they have better deals and cheaper things on the things I buy, at least. So unfortunately, I'm going to go to Woolworths. So there was a couple of great bargains here. Like, there was like 81 cents for that cos lettuce, and if I was making a salad, I probably would have grabbed it. There were some vegan options there, some cheaper chickens, coleslaw, some different kinds of milk. I think it was all like light milk or skim milk. That I did end up grabbing. I could not help myself. I haven't had one of those cheesy things in a while. Left the chocolate mousse behind, but there was pumpkin soup, and then there was this basil pesto pasta salad, but none of it was really for me. All these containers were half price. I love it when they have a container sale, but none of these were the ones that I was after, so I didn't grab anything. Oops, dropped it. But these seeds, I wanted to get some, but they didn't have any of the particular ones that I was after. But this is just like a whole bunch of just sort of care products, and I didn't really need any of that, but there was some good deals in there. But these are all the different kinds of seeds they had, and the one they didn't have, of course, was the sugar snap peas. Okay, so here it is. I got these strawberries. They were $1.70 each. I don't think I'm going to make it to the strawberry farm to get some really nice ones, just because it's too expensive to be able to stick into that $50 budget. So $1.70 each. I got some Odd Bunch of the apples. I got some chicken roll, blueberries. I could not help myself. I haven't had this brocconcini. I haven't had these in ages, so I wanted to eat them with the tomatoes that I grew, because I like eating a piece of this with some cherry tomatoes. I got some chicken breast to make some little chicken bites. Now, this wasn't in my plan, but it was $2.90 for, it says it's 750 grams. I weighed it. It was over a kilo worth of zucchini. So I plan on making something with these, like some little bites. I think you can do like this with some cheese and like potato or something. So we'll see what I come up with. I got a bunch of bananas. It was just under $5 for, I think it was there 5 or 6? Yeah, 6 bananas. Vanilla yogurt. I'm going to put some of that in the lunches. The Odd Bunch cucumber. This lettuce I think was only like $2.90, so I was quite happy the lettuce is down in price at the moment. Some cheap bread and milk. So I went, I think it was $2 over budget, and now I'm thinking that's okay, because I was $2 less in my budget last week, so it evens out, right? Like, I'm justifying it. But yeah, that's my week 2 shop so far, and I will show you some meals and stuff that I will do this week. So look forward to that. Okay, tonight for dinner is very basic, but it is a favorite in our house, and it is grilled teriyaki chicken with rice. I make my own marinade for this. Normally we do grill this on the barbecue and it tastes 10 times better, but I have just popped it into the oven to be quick tonight. Yeah, this is one of our favorites, and sometimes we'll have this grilled chicken with a salad, but to be on the cheaper side this month, we are going to be having it with rice. I ended up cooking a whole bunch more rice, and then, I wanted to cook more to put some in the kids' lunches to have some rice tomorrow, but I cooked a lot more than I expected, but oh well, it's the way it is. At least I got some. I might even do a fried rice because there's that much. So even better, we have leftover chicken, so I just used some of that rice for this to make lunch for hubby tomorrow, and the rest of the rice I'll probably put into the kids' lunches, and then... Okay, good morning. So basically I'm going to be making tater tots, so little potato gem type things, except there's no potato. This is the ingredients that you need. It's technically only meant to be half a cup of cheese, but I went a little bit over. Half a cup of carrot, cup of zucchini, 1 egg, 1/3 of a cup of panko crumbs, onion and garlic powder, and yeah, your tater salt. So basically they do say with the carrot and the zucchini to squeeze out as much moisture as possible so that you don't end up with soggy tater tots. But all it says I really need to do is add all these ingredients into a bowl, mix it until combined, then just basically use my hands and create tater tot shapes on the tray, which tray ready and sprayed. I've got my oven heating up, but yeah, I think I need to squeeze out some moisture, and unfortunately I didn't use the very, very tiny side. I used the very giant side, and I read after doing it all that for better tasting tots to use the very finely grated. So we'll see how these go, and I might just do that next time. And I would love to double the recipe, but because I'm unsure how it's going to turn out and if the kids will like it, I don't want to waste my zucchini, and I've only got a little bit of carrot left, so they're about to go off, which is why I want to use these up. Okay, so I put all the ingredients in. I'm just mixing it all up. Then I tried to make these by hand. It didn't quite work out, so I found this little container that also almost makes the same shape as a little potato gem, so I started putting that in there. Sometimes it came out its full size, sometimes it didn't, but it worked really, really well. So that's basically how I made the shape of them. And I don't think that's too bad. Okay, ignore this look, but these are now cooked. They look pretty good. Some are cooked a little bit better. I kind of grabbed one that wasn't as good just so the kids get the really good ones, but let's give it a try. That's actually really good, but I definitely think it would be better to a very, very fine grate instead of the big chunks that it is. But it's actually really good. Okay, so I've done a much finer grate this time. I do have a couple of like bigger bits still. Oh, that one's quite a big bit. Bigger bits from the previous batch that I did. I had still a little bit left, so I just added it to this, but most of it is finely grated. And then I've decided, I just grabbed a little spoon and then I reshaped it on here instead of doing what I did last time, because the smaller they are, the crispier they end up coming out. So I've done a double batch this time, and it's going to go even further just because I'm making that smaller little bites. So I'm excited. So we've got one batch going, and let's see how it tastes. This time I did add a little bit of potato, and I did some Parmesan cheese because I was going to do a different recipe, and I already had Parmesan cut up, and I was like, nah, I'm going to do this one again, and I'm going to try and do some smaller bites. So I think these will taste even better. Okay, this is the second batch that I did. They are so delicious. So I just flipped them. I probably cooked these ones like an extra minute or two more than I could have, but they still taste absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness. These are going to go in the kids' lunches. And they have no oil, no flour. so they're even healthier than I hoped. So very, very happy with this recipe, and I'm glad that I added the potato and the 2 different cheeses and I made them smaller because they do taste a lot better and they're more enticing for the kids. Okay, I have this recipe here out of my nan's cookbook. She has given me a whole bunch of old recipes, so out of her very own cookbook, which is so full and really old looking, and I absolutely love it. I wish I could have it, but this is one of the recipes she did take out of it for me, so I'm going to attempt this one today. So I don't have buttermilk, but I am attempting to make my own. I added lemon into, like a teaspoon of lemon into a cup of milk. So apparently that's even to made about 5-10 minutes, and then it's buttermilk. All I've done in here is mix together an egg and some vanilla essence, and then we have some caster sugar and flour mixed in here. Once this is ready to go, all I need to do is add it into here, and then add all that into here, and then we are going to have our very first buttermilk pancakes ever. So I'm very excited to see how these turn out and if it becomes our go-to recipe. I will, as I go along, adjust the recipe to the way that I like it, because I always end up doing that, and then it'll become our very own recipe. Looking good. I mean, I thought it'd be a little bit smoother. Maybe I just need to mix it a little bit more. But I don't know, not terrible consistency here, so let's see how they turn out, shall we? That is my very old pan, but we'll give it a go. Let's just do one. It's quite big. And we'll see how it turns out first. I would say this is a very successful recipe. So, you like it? Yeah. So this is probably going to become ours. I am going to adjust something a little bit to make them a little bit, I don't know, sweeter, just because it's a very dull thing, and
I'm in my pajamas.
but it's absolutely delicious. But I think, yeah, there'll be something I will adjust to it. So,
Not
but
my
still
time.
very happy, and gonna go quickly give these to hubby. Now, not a lot of people will eat this. Sorry, yeah, not presenting. I'm just baking today. Butter and Vegemite, Aussie special. But don't get me wrong, not all Australians who like Vegemite like putting Vegemite on pancakes. But I've grown up with doing this, and Vegemite on pancakes is freaking delicious. So for a lot of people who hadn't thought of it in Australia, for the people overseas, highly recommend butter and Vegemite on pancakes. Yum. Okay, now it's time to make some chicken tenders. But basically you can either use chicken breasts or chicken tenders. I used to do these in bite size, but I don't want to do such a slow process. I'm doing some chicken strips kind of thing. But basically all you need for your mixture is some plain flour, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, paprika, and of course some chicken salt. So you just mix all those ingredients. They basically say for every 2 cups of plain flour, do 1 tablespoon each of all those ingredients. But I tend to do 2 tablespoons to the 2 cups, so a tablespoon for each cup. So you just mix all those together and you beat up a couple of eggs. This is extremely messy, and it just doesn't look that pretty. But you just grab a piece, dip it into your egg. Just make sure it's all nice and covered up, and then you dip it into the mixture. And then you do this twice over. They do recommend doing it 3 times, but I only do it twice. And it just gets really, really messy. So I tend to just do it twice, and then I pop it on the pan ready to put into the oil. So you just pop it in your pan, you just leave them in there, and then after, I don't know, a few minutes, when you think it's ready, you turn it over, and then you pretty much just take them out. These are bigger pieces, so I left them in a bit longer. I don't remember how long, I think maybe 5 minutes or so. But yeah, so that's basically what the inside looks. Look at that beautiful crumb on the outside. Oh, it was so delicious. So yeah, highly recommend this recipe. Absolutely delicious. This basically became our dinner and my husband's lunch the next day, and also I think I might have put some in the kids' lunches. So here's basically me showing you exactly what I do. I literally just grab it with the tongs, pop it in there, and all I do later is turn them over, and when they're ready they basically end up like the ones on the pink pan. So yeah, very easy. It's just annoying and messy, and if you don't like things being on your hands, I don't recommend doing this because it just consistently gets stuck to your fingers. Okay, don't judge me on this one. I am doing a quick little voiceover. My original video just wasn't very good. So basically, it's just pasta and butter in a bowl. Sometimes we'll have cheese, but no one really felt like cheese tonight. I know this isn't healthy. I know this is not technically a good enough dinner, but the kids were happy for the night. I didn't really feel like cooking. Hubby wasn't home, so I just did this. It's kind of one of our little quick favorite go-to meals on a night I'm really not in the mood for cooking. But hey, I used up some stuff that was in the pantry, so that's a win. It's towards Shelftember, so I'm seeing it as a positive. I didn't need to use much and the kids loved it. Hi guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like this video. Little Miss is getting cranky. Look, I was getting a bit discouraged with Shelftember just because the budget is it's not very good for how the prices are for fruit and veg right now. Plus my kids eat fruit and veg like crazy. So I can only usually get one round of fruit and veg within this $50 budget, which is kind of, I need to spend a little bit more to actually last a week. So that's where I've been struggling. But it's okay, we're figuring it out. We're using some stuff up in the pantry. And I got a few little recipes done this week, so the kids really enjoyed that. They have been having pancakes for a couple of afternoons. Any dinners that I didn't really show you was either chicken and rice or steak and 3 veg, so it's just very easy for simple dinners. But I hope you enjoyed seeing a couple of the recipes that I did use this week. I definitely struggled not being able to get more fruit and veg this week, so that's the only thing I don't like about it. But like I said, the positive thing is I am using stuff in my pantry. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave it here. I will see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, and bye!